one night in his youth, in anger, he insulted his mother. A word slipped from his tongue that sliced her heart. He saw the pain in her eyes as she cried silently, turned away, and walked into her room. He tried to apologize the next day, but she passed away before sunrise, before he could say, "I'm sorry." He buried her with a chest full of regret. He never forgave himself, and for 40 years he lived with that regret like a chain. Guilt is strange. It doesn't age, it doesn't weaken, it doesn't forget. A man can forget the names of his own children in old age but still remember the exact sins of his youth. Harith tried everything. He prayed in the first row for 40 years, but the guilt stayed. He wept in tahajjud, but the guilt stayed. He gave huge charity, but the guilt stayed. He fasted Mondays and Thursdays, but the guilt stayed. He memorized Quran, but the guilt stayed. He helped orphans, but the guilt stayed. He performed Hajj, but the guilt stayed. He visited her grave every Friday, but the guilt stayed. Why? Because he believed something quietly, secretly, painfully. How can Allah forgive me if my own mother didn't get to forgive me? This belief ate him alive from the inside. He feared Allah, he feared his punishment, but most of all, he feared that the door of mercy had closed for him and he didn't realize it. Every time he saw children hugging their mothers, he felt a knife twist his chest. Every time he heard the hadith, "Paradise is at the feet of your mother," he broke inside a little more. He became an old man trapped in a young man's guilt. Tonight he couldn't sleep, he couldn't breathe. He felt as if the walls of his house were suffocating him. He walked outside and began heading toward the desert, trying to find a place where he could talk to Allah without anyone hearing his voice shake. Every step felt like it carried the weight of 40 years. He reached a hill where the stars looked closer than they ever had. There he fell to his knees. He placed his forehead on the ground and whispered, "Ya Rab, I have spent my whole life hoping you would forgive me, but I am terrified that you won't. I wronged the one person who deserved gentle words from me. I hurt the heart of the woman who carried me. I sinned against the one you commanded me to honor." Subscribe to Dean Minder's channel for more amazing Islamic motivational stories.